feel like sometimes when a man feels like he's losing control and he can't manipulate and he can't dictate and he can't tell you what to do with your finances and he can't, control, where you go and who you're with. And, I think that gets to a man's ego. So then he turns to bashing and he turns to intimidation and he turns to, try to make you look bad. You know what I'm saying? To boost his own ego.
Ashanti has been quite candid about her experiences with Irv Gotti, referring to him as a narcissist and describing how he mistreated her in the past. She publicly acknowledged this when she posted a tribute after his recent passing. However, the question still lingers. Did Ashanti ever truly forgive him for the smear campaign he launched against her? Or for the numerous times he took records from her to give to other artists, or even tried to sabotage her career? These are the issues we'll explore. Irv Gotti passed away recently after being hospitalized, and it was widely believed that his death was due to complications from his diabetes. He had been open about his struggles with the disease, admitting that he was inconsistent with his insulin and had trouble sticking to the diet his doctors recommended. He also mentioned that his blood sugar levels had spiked, making his diabetes difficult to control at times.
All right. My diabetes, my number's been high, so they just wanted me to. He's like, Dad, you can't do drink champs. What it does is it starts deteriorating your body.
All right.
So.
And you good? Like, you got it under control?
No.
Oh, wow.
When my number gets too high, shot.
All right.
I told you, if you eat something and it tastes good, it's better.
Even too much fruit is sugar, depending on how the level of diabetes.
Unfortunately, Irv Gotti didn't make it out of his last hospital visit. As celebrities poured out tributes to him, fans were especially eager to see what Ashanti, given their complicated history, would have to say. Ashanti's response was classy, and she shared her feelings on Instagram, writing, "I can't believe things ended like this, and it makes me so sad. We weren't on the best of terms the past few years, but as I've always said, through our ups and downs, I will forever be grateful for everything that you've done for me." She added that they made history together and would remain infinite, emphasizing that all the positive and great moments far outweighed the dark ones. She concluded by saying, "I have always prayed for you to find peace. Sending love and prayers to the entire family. Rest well, rest in peace, Irv." Given their tumultuous relationship, people respected her decision to keep it gracious, especially when she could have chosen to be petty. Instead, Ashanti simply acknowledged their shared history and wished peace for the family. To give some context on their working relationship, Irv Gotti launched his label in 1998 as an imprint of Def Jam after his success helping bring DMX to the label. Ja Rule became the flagship artist for his label, with the first release being Ja Rule's debut album Veni Vedi Veci in 1999. Gotti also discovered Ashanti when she was a teenager, and she went on to achieve fame with memorable hooks on rap hits and her own successful solo R&B career. Her three biggest hits all came in 2002. Ja Rule's Always on Time featuring Ashanti topped the Billboard Hot 100 for 2 weeks. Fat Joe's What's Love featuring Ashanti peaked at number 2. And Ashanti's own Foolish spent 10 weeks at number 1 on the Hot 100. Despite Irv's role in Ashanti's success, he also caused her a lot of pain in the industry. One of the most hurtful actions was when he took records from her and handed them to other artists, such as Jennifer Lopez. In 2001, J.Lo released I'm Real a song that had originally been intended for Ashanti's second studio album. The song had already been recorded and mixed with Ashanti's vocals, which is why you can still hear her background vocals in J.Lo's version. Ashanti later spoke about this, expressing that while she was happy for J.Lo, she was still hurt by Irv's decision, especially since he knew how much she loved that song, but still gave it away.
I demoed the record for her. That was way back. That was before I was signed to Mercy, and they kept my hook. And, they kept some of the backgrounds and ad-libs and stuff like that. And it was funny. It was a bittersweet because I was really excited because it was J.Lo. You know what I mean? But I was so mad at Irv because I was like, I wanted that record. I always, ever since I saw Friday, you know what I mean? Mary Jane. I was like, you give me that. I want that record. I was so mad, but I was happy at the same time.
Fat Joe once revealed in a live session that Irv Gotti almost took What's Love away from Ashanti to give it to G-Lo. He shared that Irv and Joe Rule called him in the early hours, around 3 a.m., and asked him to come down to the studio. When he arrived at 4 a.m., they played him the song and said, "This is for you and G-Lo. We want the Latinos on this." However, Fat Joe refused to record the song with anyone other than Ashanti and insisted that she stay on the track. Ashanti, however, didn't find out that Irv had originally planned to give the song to G-Lo until Fat Joe told her about it.
But you sounded so, that's a fact.
Yo, I never knew that.
Oh no, that's a fact. They want, the dogs ain't going.
Yo, they wildin'. Bougie. Get over here. Oh my God. Sorry. They wildin'. I have 8 puppies in here.
8?
8. My dogs had 6 babies, so it's 2 adults and 6 babies. You want buy one?
Nah, I don't want to buy no dogs. I'm good. I got 1 dog. His name is Bismarcky, and he's a little motif. I love him to death, and that's it.
So go ahead. What was you saying? You said that was supposed to be for J-Lo?
They had J-Lo. They wanted J-Lo to do it, and I was like, "Yo, J-Lo." I said, "This the girl we use at Pun." I said, "She sound amazing on here," and they was like, "Yeah, but we want the Latino, you know." And I was like, "Nah, we leaving her there," and that's how that went down.
Yo, do you know I never knew that?
No, it's a fact, though. I'm not lying to you.
Oh my God, yo, he stayed pulling records or trying to pull records from me.
No, stop. We not
that. Damn. What the?
Can you imagine how many more records Irv Gotti probably took from Ashanti? It must have been incredibly frustrating for her. Over the years, Ashanti admitted she never understood why Irv treated her that way. But to many, it became clear that Irv's actions were driven by his feelings for her. He wanted to be with her and perhaps even marry her. But Ashanti never sought anything serious with him. For years, fans speculated about the nature of their relationship, and rumors swirled that Irv and Ashanti had a romantic relationship while he was still married. In 2022, Irv Gotti confirmed these rumors during an infamous appearance on the Drink Champs podcast, where he openly discussed his past with Ashanti. He went into detail about their fallout, revealing that they no longer saw eye to eye. One of the main points of contention was Ashanti's masters and her relationship with Nelly. Irv described his emotional reaction to discovering Ashanti and Nelly's relationship, recounting how he found out while watching a sports game at home. He explained, "I was watching the NBA package and I see all this commotion going on in the stadium. Then we find out that Nelly has walked in with Ashanti." As if that wasn't enough, Irv doubled down on his claims about having a romantic relationship with Ashanti. He even said that they had hooked up before Ashanti recorded her 2002 hit Happy *. He repeated these same comments in numerous interviews. When he was approached on the red carpet at the V&As, he had the chance to reassess his words in light of the backlash, but instead, he stuck by what he called his truth. Irv later explained in an interview with Essence *, "It's my life. They paid me a bunch of money to talk about my life, and I caught all this flack because of it. It's my life. I'm not a lying type of person. I wish Ashanti all the best. If you're watching, Ashanti, I wish you all the best. But I just told my truth." It was almost comical to him to see the backlash, especially when some tried to push the #MeToo movement against him. He continued, "Guy said I loved her. We were together for 3 years. I wish her all the best." But to many, this just felt like Irv was still fixated on Ashanti, with fans saying, "Gotti, why are you still pressed about Ashanti? We don't care about the first time you kissed her. It was 20 years ago. Leave that woman alone. She's over it. Why aren't you?" Despite this, Irv repeated these comments in several more interviews, consistently bringing up their past relationship, much to the frustration of many.
Everyone's like, why he keep talking about Ashanti? So let the people know why you keep talking about Ashanti.
Because that's why. You asking me.
That's a fair...
Did I bring Ashanti up, or did
No.
you just ask me? Why you keep talking about Ashanti? You did it.
I did it right now, but in
Okay.
the song.
So here's what I'm going to say. I wish Ashanti nothing but the best. I have nothing, I'm not
hooked on the charm. I can't get over her. That's none of that.
You're just telling your story.
I got paid to do a documentary on my life and on my... If I didn't talk about Ashanti, you'd have been like, what type of bullshit is this that he didn't speak about? She's too important to Murder Rank and his life. They tried to Me Too me.
They didn't try to Me Too you.
I read the comments.
What the comments?
You know what the they says. Stop it, Shade Room. Stop it, Shade Room. Y'all the shadiest motherfuckers.
When Ashanti was asked to comment on Irv Gotti's public claims, she fired back, saying it was never that serious for her and accusing him of being salty because he no longer had control over her career. During an appearance on the *IRL* podcast, Ashanti set the record straight. She clarified that while they did have a relationship, Irv was never her boyfriend. Ashanti also revealed that Irv's team had reached out to her to participate in his documentary, but she turned them down.
It's a lot. It's a lot to consume, you know. For the record, I love Murder Inc., you know. All the guys, you know, Ja, Crispy, all, you know, I'm cool with everyone. There's all love, you know. It's very unfortunate how Irv decided to handle his documentary, you know. It's a little sad, you know, to see a grown man conduct himself in that manner, you know. I feel like the murder legacy is so much bigger, and we accomplished so much and made like amazing history. And I feel like the way that he handled it tarnished and it cheapened the brand, you know what I mean? And I feel like we all worked so hard, and for you to be that selfish to just throw mud on the name because, you know.
Ashanti went on to completely dispel Irv Gotti's claims about their relationship, accusing him of lying to make her look bad. She pointed out that Irv had several girlfriends, which made her confused by the labels and descriptions he was using. She went further to describe Irv as a narcissist who inflated their past relationship, turning it into something much bigger than it really was. In the same interview, Ashanti revealed that Irv had turned into a completely different person and had lied about a lot of things. For Ashanti, it was strange that Irv knew he was lying yet continued to do so. She described how it became a little scary and a little mental, reflecting on the unsettling nature of his behavior. Ashanti also shared that pillow talk could be dangerous and said that Irv had revealed things he probably shouldn't have. She was essentially warning him, stating, "I know a lot of things about you that you've told me yourself, so you better watch how you talk to me." As Irv continued to speak about her in that way, Fat Joe, one of the few who defended Ashanti, stepped in. Fat Joe pointed out that Irv was clearly still not over Ashanti. Irv later went on record saying that because of Fat Joe's defense of Ashanti, he felt like he and Joe were no longer brothers.
Fat Joe was my brother.
Right.
I do not feel Fat Joe is my brother
Anymore.
Yeah, and I'm like I guess it's a cancer trait. Some people will call it a
It's a sign you're talking about cancer? Okay.
Because once you show me who you are,
All right.
or you speak negatively about me,
All right.
it's over.
But his defense, right?
His defense and Ja's defense is they do shows with Ashanti and that's little sis or whatever. But Rule will never come out and say Gotti's a sucker.
Right.
Like, Fat Joe, you call.
Yo, we should talk about the great.
Hold on. Let me get
man.
this thing. Listen, Fat Joe said, "Oh, Gotti's a sucker."
I didn't think he's calling you a sucker. I thought he
What you mean?
The situation.
As I mentioned, Ashanti did suggest that Irv had shared personal details with her. And while she could have chosen to trash his name, she opted to keep it classy, even up until his death. But did her tribute come across as someone who had truly forgiven Irv? What are your thoughts on what really went down between Ashanti and Irv? Does he deserve forgiveness from Ashanti? Let me know in the comments below.